Samsung Galaxy A50 is a perfect combination of form, function and price, and is the most interesting phone from Samsung's new Galaxy A series. See our review with pros and cons plus 3 great alternatives. Samsung have had some problems recent years with Huawei, Motorola, Nokia, Oppo, Xiaomi and so on, who all produces great phones at a low price. And until now they simply hadn't had an answer to these problems. But then came the Galaxy A series. The new Galaxy A series is a great lineup of low, mid and also high-end phones with, in most cases, great price tags. The most interesting phone from the series is the A50, which is a great comeback for Samsung in the low and mid-end segment. The perhaps most amazing thing about the A50 is the display. A phone this cheap don't normally have such a great display. It's 6.4 inch big with Full HD Plus resolution. That's not uncommon specs for a phone like this, but Super AMOLED display on a phone at this price level is unheard of. It's simply an amazing big display with great colors and contrast, and it reacts fast when touching it. A feature that hardly no one comments on is the antenna quality. It's many times better than on iPhone and other expensive phones, and also way better than on most phones from Xiaomi and Oppo, for example. The SAR value for Samsung Galaxy A50 is 0.27. The SAR value for a phone like Oppo F11 is 1.32. That does not only have a negative impact on antenna quality, it also have a negative impact on performance and battery life when the SAR value is high and the antenna quality is poor. Of course, A50 can't compete with the best camera phones on the market. The most expensive phones have great cameras, and there is a difference compared to phones with a price level as A50. But it's still a rather fine camera we find in the phone. Before we see some pictures shot with the Galaxy A50, let's enjoy some camera specs. Triple camera with 25 x 8 x 5 megapixel, aperture from 1.7, ultra wide angle and face detection autofocus. It's pretty nice and quite uncommon to find ultra wide angle on a phone like this. Enough said, let's see some pictures. Samsung Galaxy A50 is a pretty fine phone for gaming thanks to the big and very nice display, and it handles most games without any fuss, also graphically challenging games. The sound is average, but in most cases you either play without sound or with headset. The battery is impressive with 4000 mAh. Of course the display is huge, but most other cheap phones have weaker batteries, so 4000 mAh is a very decent capacity. The battery easily lasts 2 days. There's a 15-watt charger in the box. I have seen more powerful chargers for phones at this price level, but it's an okay capacity. It takes around 1 hour and 25 minutes to charge the phone from 0 to 100%. The price for a Samsung Galaxy A50 starts from a bit more than $300. That's a great price for a phone where I struggle to find big deal breakers. The phone does not support wireless charging. That could be annoying for those who had gotten used to this way of charging. The display only comes with Gorilla Glass 3. It's some years ago this screen protection came from Corning. Do yourself a favor, put some screen protection on the phone. The biggest drawback on the Galaxy A50 is the fingerprint scanner under the screen. It sucks big time, mainly because it's so slow. Instead I use Face Unlock or Smart Unlock and Smart Places to keep my phone unlocked when I'm home or at work. It's difficult to find true negative stuff to say about the Galaxy A50, but if Samsung is not your thing, maybe these 3 alternatives are. Samsung has always had great high-end phones, while the mid and low-end phones have struggled and caused problems, great problems for Samsung the last 3 or 4 years. With the Galaxy A50, they are back in this segment. A low price combined with the great display, antenna quality and battery life, plus fine performance on camera, user-friendliness and gaming makes this one of the very best phones if you're looking for a phone that is cheap and good.